Hey YouTube pipe community, it's Jamie, smoking in my car. What I got today, I'm very excited about. Is this my Mastro de Paja, or Paja, which I've already shown you in another video. It's one of my favorite pipes. Bent Rhodesian, like I said. Easy to overhand stoke. How'd you see those smoke rings? Let's try that again. Not super clean. Sometimes I do them really clean. I've blown smoke rings through smoke rings. Like a big one and then blow one right through it. Yeah. Pretty cool, huh? Speaking of smoke rings, something I was thinking about talking about was like smoking styles, pipe smoking styles. You see a lot of people in the YTPC, and there's different styles of smoking. I mean, you could just, like, I think it's Zach, or is it Patrick from Pipe Cafe, like this. He like holds the pipe like this, you know. And then Matches, he was kind of a freight train style. He was like just taking sips, and then, like, I mean, pretty regular sips and of burley. I think he smoked a lot of burley. And then well, sipping is a style anyway. Like let me really get this going. Sipping, right? Just little sips. And you taste it in the front. You taste it on your lips. Like for Virginias, that's nice. Oh, that's what I'm smoking today anyway. Mastro de Paja with some Peterson Flake that I DGT'd. So this is a DGT bowl. That's delayed gratification technique. Last night, before I went to bed, sweetness right there, I got it. Before I went to bed, I rubbed out this flake, this Peterson Flake. I rubbed it out. I let it dry for about 10 minutes. And then I had a mustache hair in my mouth. And then I loaded it in the pipe, sort of gravity style, just packing the bowl, packing the chamber. And then I tamped it down nice. I did my charring light, so like my false light, that first light that you do. And then I tamped it down. And then I lit it up, and I smoked probably an eighth to a quarter of the bowl. Not even a quarter. Probably 5 or 6 good puffs. And then I tamped it and I put it down. And then I let it sit overnight. Now this is with a straight Virginia flake. I really advise doing this if you haven't tried it. It works very nicely with, I mean, Orlick Golden Sliced, this Peterson Flake, those Stokeby Luxury Bullseye Flake, or at least those are some of the ones in my recent rotation I've been doing that with. So really I'm finding a quick and relatively easy way, in the absence of cellaring this tobacco and letting it properly age, you know, in the absence of that, this is a good way to get the most, I've found, for my tastes. This is a good way to get the most out of a Virginia, particularly a flake. I don't know if it makes a difference like with a vapor like Stratford or Elizabethan, but a freshly rubbed out flake, I try to DGT as much as possible. So, yeah, about smoking styles. We talked about Matches Freight Train. We talked about sipping. You know, just appreciating it in the front of your mouth, on your tongue, the tip of your tongue, etc. Retrohaling, something I do a lot. I pick up a lot of different flavors and notes in my nose. Retrohaling. You know, there's some notes in the tobaccos that you really can only access through retrohaling. Sometimes there are certain tobaccos where you're missing probably 50% of the flavor profile unless you retrohale. You know, it's a good way to get at those higher, particularly in a Virginia, to get at those higher grassy hay-like notes that they always talk about. You know, bright Virginia notes, you know, this grassiness, this, you know, it is like hay, you know, in a good way. I mean, that sounds maybe not so great, particularly if you have like seasonal allergies. One other thing that Mutton Chop talks about, a lot of other YTPC commentators talk about, is the breath method. So that goes like this: you make a seal around the button there, around the stem in your mouth. You make a seal, then you just breathe in and out through your nose until your mouth fills with sort of cool, dry smoke. So like this. I'm not actively drawing, you know, I'm letting my mouth fill with the smoke naturally. Good way to avoid like tongue bite, you know, because Virginias, if they're smoking hot and wet, you're at risk for tongue bite. If you smoke aromatics, for sure, breath method might be for you. I don't even think about what I'm doing. I sometimes do that. I sometimes, you know, it's really just depending on where I'm at in the bowl and where I'm at with the lighter. I mean, if it's a relight and I'm getting clouds out of it, you know, I might smoke differently than if I'm having a really puff. So those are some smoking styles that I've observed and some of the ones I like. And they're all different ways to get at the flavor. You know, different ways to appreciate the flavor profile of the tobacco. So again, Mastro de Paja, Peterson Flake, smoking styles. Comment how do you smoke? Leave it in the comments. You know, how do you know, what's your method? What's your preferred thing? And do you like DGT and Virginia? Like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.